dollars for my car, for my bike, for everything. Just a few more dollars. Back at the ranch. Welcome to the episode. If you're just wondering, I do have my confined space ticket. I'm just in the corner here. The last wing done. I think it's almost touch dry. That's epoxy with hardener. I just went to my hardener and the hardener's gone hard. Got it done. I'm not doing the blue. It has polyester under it, so it's quite thick. So these will have to be high build on here and sanded back. But it's a great job, mate. On the whole lot got done. It's a good life. It is. As you see, I think we've shown you this bit. It's really nice. I haven't got to repairing that little thing there. Inside the engine bay, it's all painted in 2-pack gloss, so that's all finished. Above the transmission gearbox, that's all done, and under the bonnet's all done. But of course, I've got to touch up every window opening. Also got to correct the doors. Don't know if I do it tomorrow or the next day, but I'm really going to attack it. Yep. Carrying on with the panel works. I had an apprenticeship as a panel beater, and it's something I really loved, but I didn't continue. I really like this work. It really tickles me. Here's one of the wings guards. Burp. Oh, jeez. And what? It's just a bit of movement at the station for the word to pass around. I've used the MIPA fiberglass putty, and you put it straight over the epoxy primer. So this is hard as a rock, this. And I put it in here. This is the bit you see, but it's under the guard. So see, if you have pinholes in your weld, don't despair. Don't try and fill them up, especially if your panels are thin and you've repaired them the best you can. Just use fiberglass. It's got the strings on it, and it's like glue resin, but it's not like fiberglass resin. But this stuff is amazing. Look at it. And then I put a little bit on the outside just for a bit of a play. See there? And add a few holes there. Done that. So we're getting closer, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4 wings are in here. All getting massaged. All getting worked out. Work on the body tomorrow. Cover up all the bare metal. Yeah. This silver part looks great. I'd love to get that chromed, like the bumper bar. And you have a chrome strip to go around here. Wouldn't that look great? But that's a bit daring. Bumper bar and irons fitting on. That's not tight. When I tighten it up, it comes out. So it's looking good. If you go down here, have a look how level it is. It is all square. I'm just going to work on this bit here, this little guard here. See, I got that one nice. See there, perfect. So it's starting to come together now. New workbench. It's got a selection of nut and bolts. It's the old ironing table. Remember that one? Hey? And I got these hookers here. Hookers. Right, putting these up here. I painted that a different colour. I might have to paint it again. That's the spring. Sits in there. I'm going to assemble it, see if this is okay. It's got a little bit of rust down the bottom, a bit of surface. Yeah, we've got to see, everything has to match and fit. See how these all the gaps are closed up now, and that's level. And this one here is level, and I slice them for the thing. I haven't finished them off, of course. I'm going to put the bumper bar on in a minute. There's the bumper, and the attachments here slide in and out, and all nice fit. Surging ahead, folks, you know, on this beautiful Durham day. I'm in Durham, country Durham, and sun's always shining. You know where it is? Always? behind the clouds. As you can see, I'm just clearing up this top rail here, and just before the camera person come, I gouge this out, and this whole top rail where the retainer goes for the seal, because that's got to be welded on there, well, they got rid of it and then painted over the top of the rust. Anyway, that's the way they did it. Cleaned it all up, painted in epoxy, and then weld that down into place. That's how you have it. And then you got the 3 holes for the seal as well. How good does it look, hey folks? Hey? Just hard graft, because I welded all in here. That's where the heater channel tube, just push that, and that connects up to this, that one there, and that blows on your windscreen and your feet. What I've been using is 8.5% hydrochloric acid, and you wash it off with water and then you leave it, and then it just rusts like crazy, right? So what you do is you use a bit of bicarb. It's baking powder, and it's the opposite to hydrochloric acid, chloric, and this has got, apart from the raising agent, it's got diphosphates and sodium carbonates. The sodium carbonates is the opposite end of the scale in the chemical thing. So what you mix it with water, right, and after you use it, and then you put it on here, and it's like a phosphoric, and it gives a coating on it, and then it stops the rust. So that was a win-win. I rub it a whole lot so I can put primer on here, and I gouged it all out, and you can see in here, see there's a couple of holes appeared. All right, I've got the solution for that. Fiberglass. Underneath though, don't really have to put it on top, but you have to put the epoxy primer on first. Well, I prefer, it's debatable. It's debatable on the net, but they say the best first is put the epoxy primer. You don't have to let money come between. Big long trip. I was up at 4 AM. A trip down towards it's Norfolk. It's taken a big hit because that is not straight motorway. A lot of flooding and adventure. So I picked up a few parts. The best bonnet I could find here on the east coast of England, and also picked up a couple of 4-hole wheels with tyres. I think they're 15-inch. Let's see. Yeah, they're 15, 165 by 15. 4 wheels for £30 and a bonnet for 70. 2 different places. I'm really happy with my purchase. It's a big long day. Taking a Saturday out of my itinerary. A lot of traffic. I'm on the A47. Yesterday I picked up some hillbilly wheels. That's what they look like. They got like 10 coats of paint on them. I have to get the year date code on the tyres. These tyres are okay, but I mainly bought these tyres to put on the car while it's getting painted. You know what I mean? You don't paint it with your new tyres on it, new wheels. You get a little bit of paint on it, how are you going to scratch it off? And it's 2-pack as well. So a £30 investment on 4, right? Yeah, it's a long way to go for 4 wheels. Pick the bonnet up as I showed you, and here it is, and just having another take on it. I think Curly and Curly from down there, Kings Lynn, they said this is roughly 10 years old, so I don't know, but it feels like a good weight, and if it's probably a good reproduction, very good, very nice and heavy and shape, and it's not too wobbly. So it's not too wobbly. See that? Right, I'll show you a comparison like my old one. This is the old one. A little bit more work in this one. That's why I chose one for 70 pounds. I should have done that in the 2 rear guards, but that's where I am. And out there in the world, it is what it is. How about this one? This is stuffed. So it's really all over the shop. I split there, so it needs welding in a few spots and that. So that'll be sold to probably someone who's got a bar jar or something. Someone will want that. Going cheap. Sure, mate. Look at the day, isn't it beautiful? Blue sky. Go out for a brew, you know, celebrate a bit. So thanks for watching the episode. Really appreciate it. We're starting to get the car really complete, and it's all about a pre-fit. You have to pre-fit, pre-fit, pre-fit. Detail, detail, detail. Clean, clean, clean.
You don't have to